monohydric alcohols, the compounds, so there is some compounds, alcoholic compounds is there, compound, and that compound containing only one OH group, only one OH group is present, then such compounds are termed here as a monohydric alcohols. That is one part. These alcohols may be saturated or unsaturated, and that entire scenario is depending upon the nature of hydrocarbons. Okay, here the saturated monohydric alcohols form a homologous series. So particularly that is saturated, that is monohydric alcohols have following the homologous series. They follows here homologous series. And you know that very well about a homologous series, the series of organic molecules in which the CH2 unit is differing there, okay, between the two consecutive molecules. And because of this reason, these saturated monohydric alcohols form a homologous series, means they follow a general formula. Like for the alkanes, we write a general formula, that is CnH2n plus 2. Instead of writing 2 here, I will write 1 of this hydrocarbon is replaced by the OH groups. And this is the general formula for the saturated monohydric alcohols. This is general formula. Sometimes these monohydric alcohols are termed here as, that is, derivatives of water. These are termed here as derivatives of water. Derivatives of water. The reason is very simple. I'm going to write here water molecule, that is H2O. This is water. And from this, you have to remove one hydrogen atom, add one alkyl group. We get here ROH. And this is alcohol. Okay. And because of this reason, they are called as a derivative of water. They are derived or prepared from the water like that. Okay. Let's understand that how the monohydric alcohols are classified further depending upon the hybridization of the carbon. Okay. So first I'm going to discuss here the compounds containing, the first one I'm going to write. First one, that is compounds containing sp3 hybridized carbon and OH bond. Compounds containing sp3 hybridized carbon and OH bond. Very simple concept is there. Here there is one carbon is there, and this carbon is directly connected with the OH. And now this carbon may be primary, secondary or tertiary. Depending on that, the alcohols again classified as primary, that is primary alcohols. In the primary alcohols, the whatever this carbon is there, this should be primary carbon. So if OH group attached to primary carbon, then it is termed here as a primary alcohol. So what we have here, this is a carbon, here is OH group is present. We want to make this carbon as a primary, and you well know that if this carbon is connected to a one alkyl group, then it becomes primary carbon. Okay, if one alkyl group is present, then it becomes primary carbon. This is primary carbon, and this entire molecule is called as a primary alcohol. Okay, now come to the next classification in this, that is secondary alcohols. So in this molecule, if that OH group is attached to secondary carbon, so then it is termed here as a secondary alcohols. For example, this is a carbon and connected with the OH group, and we have to make it a secondary carbon by attaching two alkyl groups here, that is R and R dash. So R and R dash may be same or different, whatever it is, but this carbon should be connected with the two alkyl groups. So now this carbon becomes here secondary carbon, and this entire molecule becomes secondary alcohol. Okay, let's move to the next classification, that is the tertiary alcohols. So if the same OH group that same OH group is attached to tertiary carbon, then we term it is as a tertiary alcohols. And assume that this is a carbon and this is connected with the OH group. Now we have to make this carbon as tertiary carbon by attaching 3 alkyl groups with this. That should be direct connection with the alkyl groups. Okay, so this is R dash, R double dash, or I will take here R. All the R groups are same or different, whatever it is. Therefore, this carbon is now tertiary carbon, and this entire molecule is called as a tertiary alcohol. Hope you understood this, right? Move to the next part. So in that there is one more classification is given. So that is second part of classification. Second, that is allylic alcohols. Allylic alcohols. Very simple concept is there here. Now assume here is a carbon which is holding here OH group, and this should be sp3 carbon. Now this sp3 carbon should be connected with another carbon that should be double bondedly connected, or that should be sp2 hybridized. Okay, so now this compound itself is called as a allylic or allylic alcohol. So this is a scenario here. The OH group should be connected with the saturated hydrocarbon, and this carbon should be connected with the unsaturated hydrocarbon. So we can quote here the definition for this. Alcohols in which the OH group attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. Okay, so next to this carbon should be present next to the carbon double bond. Hope you understood this. Okay, and there is one more part is there, one more classification is there, we'll discuss now. That is third classification. So in that the alcohol is classified as a benzylic alcohols. Very simple concept is there here also. So here is a carbon that is connected with the OH group, and this carbon is directly connected to the aromatic ring. So this carbon, whatever the carbon is there, this should be aromatic ring. This is aromatic ring, and this carbon should be sp3 hybridized. Then it is called as a benzylic alcohols. So we can quote the definition here. That is, if that OH group attached to a sp3 here, sp3 hybridized carbon, sp3 hybridized carbon next to an aromatic ring. Okay, we can take some examples for this. That is one particular example I will take. That is, here is a benzene, and then it is connected with a CH2 group, and this CH2 is connected with a OH. This is known as benzyl alcohol. This is one particular example we can get here. Now there is one more classification is there. That is compounds containing, second classification, it is compounds containing that is sp2 hybridized carbon, that is CsP2 hybridized carbon connected with the OH bond. So in that only two classifications is there. So just we can quote the definition for this. So in this the OH group is attached, generally it is directly attached, OH group attached to carbon which is unsaturated, or carbon atom of double bond. We'll take the example here, general example. This is a carbon, it is directly connected to the OH, and this carbon should be here sp2 hybridized, and therefore it should be having an unsaturation here, double bonded. So here again we have two classification. The first classification is here, that is known to be, that is vinylic alcohols. So we'll understand that what is vinylic alcohols first. So if there is examples like H2C double bond, H2C double bond C, HOH. You can see that this OH group is connected to a double bonded carbon, that is sp2 carbon, and this itself known as a vinylic alcohol, and this is usually unstable. This is unstable molecule. And second classification is here, that is phenols. In the phenols, so one particular example is there, we'll discuss and end the session here. So this is phenol. So where any of one carbon having here OH group, this is a phenol. So in that phenol, some derivatives are there like orthocresol, catechol, paragalol. Okay, let it be, we'll discuss it later. In the next video, I'm going to discuss here nomenclature of the alcohols.